I got even less hair and less beard and arm meat. Trying to move my pecs. I read the latest chapters of Berserk. I thought there was only one new one. I thought it was just 373. But I hadn't even read 372. Because time is moving on in this depressing mortal coil that just keeps going. Because I keep waking up and... But yeah, they were, you know, the art is kind of growing on me. It's not as gritty and dark and solid as the olden days. But it's, you know, it's definitely serviceable and well done, and it still kind of retains a unique style. So yeah, it is kind of grown on me. I said that! Chapter 372 is cool because it starts off with, well, it's pretty much just about Casca being captured. She's in like a big room of her own in a bed with a bunch of maidens attending to her, or maids, or both. And she's dreaming about being separated from Guts, and it seems like she's got memory loss at one point because she's eating and getting dressed and going around touring the place with the maids constantly with her. And it's not really until she's like drinking some water that she seems to remember all of her friends and the fact that maybe she shouldn't really be there. And she sees the Band of the Hawk, the new band, at one point, starts crying, and she's basically mute this whole time until she drinks the water, remembers everyone, and then she starts flipping out. She kicks a soldier, grabs his sword, cuts his fucking arm off, and then makes a run for it. But then she collapses and gets captured in the world's tiniest panel. It's weird. I almost missed how that happened. I was like, wait, she's sleeping in a bed again? Back in, like, her nightgown and not the dress that they gave her? Actually, they gave her a dress, and then the next day she was in a nightgown. And did I even read things? But needless to say, I got confused about why she was in her bed again for a second. It was an odd panel layout. But it seems like there's some memory loss, some slight mind dulling, so she doesn't try to get out. Yeah, I think it was Grunbeld and Irvine, the two major Hawk Knight band people. They're like, the bird is sleeping back in her cage. So she's definitely captive. And at one point she's like, when she's touring the palace and grounds and whatever, she's like playing with kids and giving them flower crowns. So I don't think she's entirely in the know of what's going on. She might even be brainwashed again after her little escape attempt. But it kind of ends on that. And something about things flowing to the east as Griffith is looking at the Helix Tree, World Tree thing that came from Demon Man / killed him. My memory's garbage. And then 373 is cool because it's, I mean, it was alright. I don't know why I called it cool. This is a passable chapter. They're on the boat. We're back on that bitch for another 7 years, I'm sure. And the captain, everybody is like, what the fuck is that witch lady's name? Why do I remember nothing? Shirk, that's her name. What the fuck? I had to look that up. I don't remember anybody. But yeah, Shirk is talking about how they gotta try to do a spell to look for Casca and dive deep into like astral projection and go very far. And you gotta have everybody watching over her. It's sort of like contributing energy, I guess. And she notices there's a lot of odd flowing near the world tree, and realizes Casca must be there. And meanwhile, Guts is laying around devastated about the loss of Casca, and you know, he's still upset that he believed in his swords and he failed. And he's hallucinating that Griffith is like on his sword and he pukes. He goes to grab his sword and is like ready to swing it in anger, and then naked Griffith is standing on it and he's just like, bleh! It's pretty, I was gonna say pretty sick, no pun intended. And then that fucking wolf demon thing that keeps trolling him was like, hey, give your body and soul and everything to me and I'll give you power. Power! So I don't even know what that thing is. It's like some kind of part of him, maybe, since he was... I'm thinking because he was born to a dead mom under like a tree of dead people. There's some kind of cursed monster demon dog thing. It is like legitimate and not just hallucinations and manifestations of his rage. Because it does seem to be offering him something, but it could just be a part of his psyche taking over and letting him go berserk. I mean, it's kind of partly responsible for his berserk state when he lets that armor take over. So I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, because it seems like it wants to help him go do murders, but it kind of wants to murder everything. Oh, and then the Kushan show up and just fucking invade the ship. I think there was like smoke bombs and grappling hooks. I was like, oh, well, this is fucked. They've already got tons of people injured. They didn't even get all their cargo back from the goddamn island they were on when it sank, because Griffith's a big dickhead. I don't think that even needed to be stated. But they, you know, they're out in the middle of the ocean for another 7 years, and they ain't got supplies, and now the Kushan are fucking popping in from nowhere, and they got no irises or pupils. So who knows what the fuck's going on with them? They might be zombies. I almost thought it was that goddamn Sea King again. Like, if I see him or his fucking pirate minions ever again, I will shit myself on the spot. And I have shit myself when I was drunk before, but it technically wasn't myself, because somehow I had the wherewithal to pull my pants down, or they came down while I was puking, and why am I... That was more recent than I'd like to admit. So yeah, the Kushan showed up, and Guts is kind of just in a coma, seemingly dealing with this demon dog. Demon dog! That's a reference that... Fuck it. So I'm kind of excited to see where this goes. I want to see if this thing turns Guts into Berserk Monsterman, and he just goes nuts and kills all these demon-possessed Kushan-looking motherfuckers. I don't know what their deal is. As long as they don't turn into fucking tentacles. God damn it. I didn't think I would be able to get like that excited, you know, because it's like new chapters, but because it's, you know, it's without Miura. But I mean, it is his outline and story, I hope. And the art is very like serviceable, just good overall. I could see this still staying pretty good as it continues. I mean, I was gonna save up a bunch of chapters, but I gotta get some Berserk content out, so I read the 2 now. Boy, was I pleasantly surprised when I didn't even realize there were 2 I was behind on. Yeah, I look forward to seeing how this goes. My cat's scratching my fucking arm. And, arm meat! I just wanted to see it. Yeah, it's... The next chapter should be interesting if they focus on what's going on with Guts and Demon Dogman. But it might be another Casca chapter, which could also be interesting to see why Griffith has her. He seems to be... He has a prisoner, but he's also kind of doting on her a bit from afar with his riches and whatnot. Got her nice dresses and shit. So I don't know. Either way, there's a story brewing, and it's cool that it's still going. Still sad. Still very sad about the circumstances behind it all, but... I don't know. I look forward to 274. Hopefully that's soon, because I didn't pay attention to when 373's been out. Shut the fuck up. Just...